And now, prepare your ear holes for penetration as we bring you another great podcast from the Poop Culture Extended Universe.
I would put it on a bud. You could fit the pickles. You could fit pickles in there. And the pickles. You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on. Pickle chicken sandwich. Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole,
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
where all you knew is wrong, and rules are just suggestions made up as we go along. And who knows what you'll find here? Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know what? I want to teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunion rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey.
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean?
Anyone-
Like flannel onion rings or something like that. You're like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
It's a sunshiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too. Welcome back to another edition of Just in Time with J&T Baggers. Well, it's just me today. No beef with the other guys. They didn't flake or anything like that. Just by myself. And, I couldn't stand that fucking robot bitch voice anymore. Honestly, that just got annoying. I'm sorry about that. And plus 3 clip shows in a row. Jesus fuck. No. We're better than that. Well, not really, but we're not gonna do that. So yeah, and it's also our 2-year anniversary, or podiversary, whatever. So well, yeah, I did that on purpose actually. When we first started, I wanted to start it off in Black History Month, just to piss off little Whitey. It didn't actually piss him off. He's not racist, so it doesn't affect him like that. Damn. Eventually, I'll find a way to offend him. But until then, yeah. So of course, on our 2-year podiversary, Black History Month, the black guy's the only one that shows up for the celebration. But that's all right. They haven't been booted from the show, or I don't think they've quit yet. No, but our mixer is being a bitch ass, and is deciding that it only wants to go off of one mic, and we don't like to share, not anymore. No. Season 1 we did a lot of that, sharing one mic, and it was pretty whack. And these mics aren't very good for sharing. So yeah, they should be back next week though. Speaking of Black History Month, why the fuck do people always want to know what mixed people, they always want to know which parent is which? I've never understood that. Like, I understand people, when you meet a mixed person, you want to know which, like, races they are, which races are mixing, what's in the blender, you know. I don't know why, but, well, no, yeah, I do. It's like an exotic thing, you know, like, it's the same for, like, it's an attraction thing sometimes with, you know, well, I know with guys, if we meet, like a black and Asian chick or something, we're, like, just, like, especially if we find out, yeah, we're like, hell yeah, but I never asked, like, oh, which one's Asian, your mama or your daddy? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I just want to know the two. I just want to know what made, you know what I mean? The combo. That's it. I don't actually care what it, but people always want to know. Like, I don't know. White people always pretty much assume that I had black dad and shit, and they're just like, I think they assume deadbeat dad, usually. But, yeah, I don't know. But the black people always kind of frown on me, though. I've noticed at times, not always, but the occasional black person that does ask that question of, you know, which parent's which, usually when I say that it's white mother, they usually kind of get like I lose a notch almost of blackness, because I don't know, I think there's an assumption that there's no discipline with black mother or with white mothers. Like, yeah, you had it easy. Like, wait, hold on, white women are fucking psychos. They do it all indoors though. It's fucking weird, man. Actually, yeah, white stepmom, too. She was fucking crazy. Bitch backhanded me with a goddamn rock. Not with a rock. She had a fucking diamond ring on. Yes, that my dad bought her. Fucking cunt. Reached over the back seat and just, wow, left a fucking cut on my face. Fucking, took me to school late that day. Called the school before we got there and said that I got in a fight in front of the apartment complex with a neighbor. And got cut in the face. Yeah, that was awkward. Walking into class, everybody's asking about. That was actually a perfect opportunity to just sit there and lie about a fight. Just like, yeah, this guy just came out of nowhere and just had some beef with me. I don't know what was up. It was my backpack or something. Just right before school, wanted an ass whooping. Yeah, you see my face, you should see his. That was usually what I would say. But yeah, I don't know. I've just never understood why it fucking matters which one's which. You got the two colors. That's all you really fucking cared about. You don't need to dig deeper. But yeah, that's always been my thing though. So yeah, before we delve any further into this, of course, as usual, I want to say thank you to Mr. John Frickin Smith. I'll let you know to check out johnfrickinsmith.com or head to Apple Music or whatever the fuck. You know what the fuck to do. Spotify, fucking all that shit. And yeah, check out the album, Songs of the Great Collapse. You've heard Yours to Keep, but there are fucking, that I can say just from what I've listened to the entire thing on Spotify, and fucking hell of a good album, honestly. Great songs on there. Yes. Sorry, it's always a little awkward when it's just you and I. But, yeah. So, well, yeah, I'm smoking. I've definitely been smoking. I have a few different ones because I'm just like at the bottom of a few jars here. Got Pluto OG, Tatooine Dream. It's weird. I know it sounds like Tatooine, but the way they spell it, and they spell it every time, and it's even typed on there too. But it's Tatooain. I know that's not the same as the Star Wars one. That's what pissed me off. And another one I bought simply because of the name, Electric Crack. Yeah, that's what I got in my pipe right now, actually. But, yeah. And, speaking of smoking and smoking out of a pipe and shit, too, especially, most stoners can tell you, too, if they've had a pipe for a while, it starts to get clogged if you don't clean it all the time, and I'm very lazy when it comes to that. They always make them to where you gotta let them resin up a little bit to get the pretty colors, or at least to get the full effect of the pretty colors, and then it's clogged by the time you get that. But I've had some times too where I'm the type that'll take a few hits out of a bowl before I go to sleep or something like that, and then wake up in the morning and finish it off. But I've also had times though too where there's like 2 hits left and I run out for work or something like that. And when I come home from work, I'll usually stop by a shop or something after work and come home, sit down and go to pack a fresh bowl and like, oh shit, still got that little bit from this morning. Alright, no problem, couple hits. And that couple hits ends up being like 5 hits because it was some really condensed bud or something like that. And I end up not even getting to try the fucking weed that I had just brought home just because I'm fucking baked by the end of that, by the time I actually clear the pipe. Because usually when you're clearing it out too, you get towards the bottom and shit, you start getting some resin hits too. It all just kicks in at once. It's a real fucked up day. Real fucked up. Well, not that fucked up. It's actually kind of awesome too, because it makes you feel like you saved weed, because you're just like, well, I don't need to, I can just set that down right now and play some video games or something. That's what I do. I don't know about you, but video games and weed I still say that's awesome.
We live in a world with too many accounts, too many passwords, and not enough time to remember which one belongs to what. Luckily, there's Vault. Vault is the visualized approach to passwords. Store all your passwords behind one truly random master password, using photos instead of words and numbers. With the ability to store your passwords across all your devices, Vault is making passwords painless. Right now, when you visit vault.io/PCEU, you'll be entered to win a $100 Visa gift card. Download Vault and enable the backup and sync feature and receive an additional 5 entries. That's vault.io/PCEU. Vault. Make passwords painless.
I don't know about you, but I like to show up early for work. I don't know. Well, I leave early because I run into fucking traffic. California traffic sucks. And 8 a.m. it definitely sucks. Well, hell, 7 a.m. it still sucks. But I was fucking my boss. So every now and then I get the bosses that the managers that the opening ones that they show up late as fuck. Like 30 minutes late is late as shit for me. 5 minutes late, I'm already pissed off because I usually have had a Red Bull on the way to work and I've got to pee like a motherfucker and I can't go in the building and I'm not going to go pee outside of the building even though it's usually acceptable for guys. There's just a lot of traffic around that parking lot and it's just weird standing there with your dick out. Gardeners and shit, like landscapers be going by and shit. I'm not doing it. But yeah, I usually try not to get mad because obviously they're the boss, so you're not supposed to get mad at them anyway when they're late, even though they'll bitch me out if I'm fucking 5 seconds late. But it's funny because one of my managers, she likes to show up. She'll show up anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes late. Now 5 minutes late, I'm like whatever. Like I'm at the point where at 8 o'clock, I'm not even like looking for her. I just like chill. You know what I mean? Grab my phone and just look at it. But what was it? I notice every time she's late, she gets out of the car. I usually get out and walk in through the front with her, and she'll sorry DJ, I'm sorry I'm late, and I usually just nod it off. Whatever, it's all good. I didn't even notice what time it was. Everybody knows I'm a pothead. But I noticed this bitch always has fucking she's always got Starbucks and or fast food. She's always hitting drive-thrus, at least 1, sometimes 2 drive-thrus, and then showing up 10 minutes late. At least bring me something. At least, hook a brother up. But no, she's actually shown up, gotten out of the car, said, sorry I'm 10 minutes late. She's got a fresh Starbucks in her hand, and she's throwing away Jack-in-the-Box bags, but keeping the napkins to wipe the grease off her face from whatever the fuck she was eating. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even mad that she didn't get me anything. I'm just mad that she's late. If you're gonna hit the drive-thru on the way to work, leave earlier. Shit. You should know after so long. You should know how long it takes you to get to work, right? Traffic and all. Shit. I get there damn near a half hour early just because I don't want to get stuck in traffic. Yeah, at least bring something if you're gonna hit the fucking. I mean, Starbucks, I can understand not getting me Starbucks because that's expensive. Everybody's got different tastes with that shit, and frankly, I don't need that shit every day. But something to eat though, why not? Hook me up with a hash brown. That's all I do. Shit, I'd be fine with that. Hey, sorry I'm late. Got you a hash brown. Hell, lie to me. Tell me you thought of me on the hash brown. And you didn't just get full because you ate that McGriddle too fast. I'll still accept it. I'll take the hash brown. Goddamn right. And yes, thank you, John Frickin Smith, for that funky-ass Gay for a Day intro. Still love it. It's been a while. It's actually been quite a while since we've heard the song in its full. I know I try to sneak the little bits of it,
Gay for a Day.
Yeah, I like that one. So, yeah. Obviously, it's just me today, so it's a little bit different. Well, it's not like different, we're just not going around in a circle. But, nobody's actually ever left a voicemail saying who they'd go gay for a day for, or straight for a day for, whatever. Guys, girls, anyone can play that game. That's yeah. Numbers down there in the description. 951-394-3420. Hey, I did remember it. But, shit, I had a good one, too. I'm actually going to start trying to write down my gay for... I'm going to tell the guys we're going to try to write them down either right before we record or, like, right before we jump into the segment. Just because spending all day... Oh, wow, that's what I... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Anthony Anderson. Yeah, I know it sounds weird. He's got the gap, too. He's Hollywood, alright? He's rich and famous, and he hasn't gotten rid of the gap. Obviously, he knows it's a signature thing. He's got to keep it. Just like Strahan. Actually, yeah. Didn't they do a show together? I want to say they did a show together. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Anthony Anderson. He's lost a lot of weight over the years. I mean, the first thing I remember seeing him in was goddamn, was that Romeo Must Die? One of my favorite Jet Li movies. Obviously, because, rest in peace, the late, great Aaliyah was in it as well. So was, I think it was like Isaiah Washington or something like that his name was. There was a pretty good cast in there. A good little fight scene at the end. Jet Li kicked a lot of ass. I liked it. It was funny. Anthony Anderson was actually funny. And you could tell in that movie he was going to be, like, he was going to keep doing movies and shit. Going to keep getting some comedy roles at least. And he's taking advantage of him. I loved him in the first Barbershop. I don't know if they brought him back for that third one, because I didn't bother. Some places you just don't go. But, Anthony Anderson, over the years, he's gotten in shape and all that stuff. He's not quite Kangaroo Jack anymore. And he doesn't have those goofy-ass dreads and shit, too. He just looks like honestly, he looks like he's trying to become Strahan almost. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of cool. But yeah, that's the gay for a day, coming back after so long. And I just remembered that I do have an actual, John Frickin Smith will tell you what I got.
Some movies suck, and some are great, but our reviews are always late reviews with the boys from Just In Time.
Alright, thank you again, Mr. Smith, for that, we haven't busted that one out in a while either. Yeah, late reviews, they come and they go. But this one, it'll be a little bit quick. I only have a couple things that I want to point out. This actually technically goes down as a hate review. The other guys haven't seen it, so they don't. Usually I reserve the hate reviews are usually reserved for Rookie. We find a movie that we know he's going to hate and make him watch it, and then he has to review it. This time it happened to me almost on accident. I made the mistake. I put it in because I had to see it. I had to see what was going on. I had heard it. I had heard nothing but bad things. The movie was All Eyez On Me. The goddamn Tupac biopic or whatever the fuck that shit was. Just because you have a guy that somewhat resembles him doesn't mean you have to build a whole fucking movie. My God. I don't know. It's hard to... I'm not going to try to tear the whole thing down. Because I'll say this. It had a great soundtrack because it had so much Tupac. That's the best thing it had. And the guy that played Suge Knight looked pretty much like Suge Knight. Yeah. Those are the two big points I'll put out. I don't know who the actress was that played Jada Pinkett, but I remember reading something that Jada Pinkett was a little upset about the way they kind of hinted at a romance between them. But honestly, I think she was more offended at the way this. If you ever watch it, there's a scene towards the end where they're both older, they're not in school anymore, and they run into each other at some club in New York or some shit like that, and she Tupac's just doing the whole living the rap lifestyle, getting drunk, fucking bitches and all that shit or whatever, and the the chick that plays Jada Pinkett goes up to him, and she's like doing the whole, like, she's going to give him like the speech. Like, you know, Jada Pinkett has that way, especially because she's short, she has to look up at you. And she does that thing with her fucking jaw. She does a weird thing with her jaw, or it kind of clicks to the side a little bit. It's a very signature thing for her. She, you know, and she kind of deepens her voice a little bit. It's real creepy. Watch a 90s one especially. You see it a lot. But this chick tried to do it, and she way overemphasized the jaw thingy to where it just looked like she was trying to. It looked like she like almost was having a stroke for a second. They're like, whoa. Like, I thought maybe, like, there was some kind of offset punch that had just happened that they just were able to magically cut out. You know, some dude just ran up and just socked her in the side of her jaw. She's just like, yeah, you can't see what my face just did, but it hurt my neck just trying to do what this woman did. And whatever seriousness she was trying to, whatever, you know, you ought to be ashamed of yourself speech, which Jada Pinkett used to be the fucking master of. It got thrown out of the window. The entire moment and the entire movie got thrown out of the window. The movie itself, honestly, I was out of it the whole time. I couldn't do it. I watched the whole thing and I paid attention. Great soundtrack. Great soundtrack. I'll just keep saying that. I try to be positive. There's got to be at least one positive. I would not suggest that movie to pretty much anybody that loved Straight Outta Compton, which I know, you know, white people are a little on the fence about that one. Some of them say they like it just because, you know, it's the same reason some of them lied when they didn't vote for Obama, but they said they did. They don't want to get their ass whooped. Yeah, Straight Outta Compton, yeah, But, yeah, I hear what you fuckers say in the dark, yeah. But yeah, I love Straight Outta Compton personally, even though Ice Cube's son, he looked like him with the jerry curl when he was young, but then when they went to the older years, he didn't even seem like he tried to pack on any pounds. Like, dude, you gotta be a little bit more pudgy for that, dude. Come on. Ice Cube hasn't been skinny like that. Last time I saw Ice Cube looking like he was in shape at all was, what was that, All About the Benjamins. And maybe that first run at Triple X that he had. Yeah, his first, yeah. But, yeah. And I think Straight Outta Compton was the only reason, like, I think anybody else that watched that damn All Eyes on Me, only reason that anybody watched it was because they liked Straight Outta Compton. And it just took everything that you loved about it, and it mimicked having a great soundtrack. I'll just leave it at that. And, yeah, I think, well, hell, this has been going on for a little over 20 minutes now. I think that's about enough of hearing my goofy-ass voice all awkward and alone and shit. Just note that, too, the difference. When the guys are here, they are my balls. You wonder why I put up with their shit. Oh, and Rookie, his secret nickname is Snowflakes. If I make any reference to the snow or to snowflakes, it's him. Yes, corn gets called cornflakes when he flakes. Rookie, snowflakes. But, yeah, I don't even know where I was getting ready to head. I think I was getting ready to head out of this, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, be sure to head to Vault. Yeah, you heard the damn commercial. Head there, get yourself in the running for a gift card. $100. I could use $100. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could too. Yeah, we all could. Shit, now I gotta go. I gotta go get involved in that. Possibly win $100. I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to play, but you are. So yeah, go ahead and head to valt.io/PCEU. I had to wipe my nose for a second. That was the pause. I didn't forget. I'm not that high. Okay, I am pretty fucking stoned. I can say that by now. I've actually, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and say, yeah, I'll see you later. Hopefully, we'll have our equipment fixed or replaced next week. Sorry, our replacement's a biggin, and the replacement we want to get is a biggin, and yeah, we gotta save. But that robot bitch shouldn't be back. What the fuck did she do to my chair, by the way? She left something. I don't know. keep your robots out of your house. Shout out to hashtag Blackout Podcast, B-Rob, PCE, all that bullshit. Well, it's not bullshit, but, you know, later.
What you just heard was a podcast in the Poop Culture Extended Universe. For more great podcasts, make your way to www.poopculture.com.